Luke, I guess after a terrific start to the season, that one's a bit of a reality check.
Yeah, I think it's a real lesson for us to learn from. A big disappointment, especially after 2 good wins and 2 clean sheets. To see 3 goals at home, it's always a massive disappointment. But hopefully we'll take lessons from it, learn, and be stronger because of it.
I guess you can't really have too many complaints about the defeat, perhaps about the 3-goal scoreline.
Yeah, maybe. But then you look at it and it could have been 4 with a penalty, and I think, to be fair to the first 2 goals are good finishes, but we look at it and we think, poor defending, we could have prevented it, could have done things differently. We wouldn't have had the opportunities to get the attempts on goal, but at the end of the day, it's gone now. We need to, like I say, learn from it and make sure it doesn't happen again.
The first big test with a squad so young was always going to be crucial. How important is it the way you respond now?
Yeah, it's massive. I think the gaffer said we need to learn from it, and the big test will be how we react to it this week now. We need to come in, have a really good week's training, get it out of our system, do some work on the training pitch, and just look to the next game now, which is going to be a really tough one at Cheltenham away.
Obviously, you look at the players, the individuals that Exeter have got, people like Gow and Curitan, and they're probably League One quality, maybe even higher than that, aren't they? Yeah,
maybe. I think they've both played higher than League Two, League One, obviously, and they're good quality players. But at the end of the day, they're in League Two with us, and we need to do better than what we did today if we're going to reach the heights that we want to reach.
You're on your way out with the man of the match bottle of wine or champagne or whatever it is. The manager was complimentary about you. Is it all a bit hollow when you've lost, though?
Yeah, I suppose when you get beat 3-0 at home, it doesn't really matter as much as nice as it is to get the award. I was, not too happy about how I played myself anyway. So it's just, I suppose, a bit of a compliment on a bad day. But I prefer to get it when we're winning games.
Did you think you'd scored when Cole's cleared one off the line?
Yeah, I didn't know. I know it popped out. I wasn't sure where the keeper was, and it was on my left foot. So I just tried to keep it low and hit it as hard as I could, really, and just as our luck turned out, went to I think the only man who was on the line, maybe, I don't know, but I'll have to look at it, and if that goes in, maybe it's a different game, but it's all ifs and buts at the end of the day.
And just looking at the wider start to the season, the teams you've played, Southend, Port Vale, Exeter, looked like a really tricky start on paper. Would you have taken 6 points from the 3?
I think, it's hard to say, but on the back of today's game, you're disappointed we've only got 6, but I suppose maybe before the start of the season, 3 really tough games against 3 teams who'd be looking to finish at the top end of the table. So I suppose 6 points out of 9 isn't too bad of a return, but we wanted to take 9 and we're just disappointed we've not.
Lastly, no game Tuesday. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You always want after a performance and a result like today, you want to get out your system as soon as possible, and maybe a game Tuesday would have been better for us, but it gives us more time on the training ground and more time to work at things and improve on things. So there's not much we can do about that. So we'll just look at Cheltenham and prepare the best way we can for that.